So I wanted to add a couple of comments to the grips video in the second part. One is it's not necessary to use all three notes that we showed in those grips. Two strings is sufficient, and you can use adjacent strings for a close harmony, or skip a string for a wider harmony. Also, I didn't mention one grip, which is 4, 6, and 10, where you're substituting the 10th string for the 5th string, and you get a much wider sounding chord instead of one thing I didn't mention is that we were talking about this pedals down position up here at 10, and then back 2 from there is the other position with the E lever in and the A pedal off. But you can only use 2 strings, 5 and 8, or you can use 4 and 5. If you add the 6th string, you're going to get a 6th chord. Same thing with the 3rd string. So just use 2 strings there if you want a major chord. It's nice to know what tones of the scale you're using in these various grips, and you can make a study of it yourself. I'll just briefly mention that, say for G, which is here on the 3rd fret, I'm starting on the 8th string, then 6 and 5. That's the 1, the 3, and the 5 in order. Then that's the first inversion of G. And then if you start on 6 and 5 and 4, that's the second inversion. And then if you go 5, 4, 3, that's the third inversion. And you can do the same, get the same inversions by going horizontally along the neck. That's open, and then you go up here, or up here. This is the AF. This is the pedals down. So you could make a study of what notes are in those, which notes of the scale are in those various grips. And you might say, well, why would you want to do that? And well, the answer is it allows you to talk to other musicians when you speak in notes of the scale rather than individual notes. That works as well, but you don't need to know all the individual notes of every scale of every key that you play in. If you just speak about the note number, then you sort of have a common language. And also when you're moving around on the guitar from fret to fret, you can think of them in terms of the numbers, and it's constant. I forgot to mention when I was going through the scale in G that I forgot to show you the 6th tone of that scale. So the first note of the scale is the 1 is on 8, and then the 2 is on 7, 3 is on 6, 5 is on 5, and then the 1 again, or the 8, is on the 4th string. So we're missing 3 notes of the scale. We need a 4, a 6, and a 7. So 1, 2, 3. Now if we want the 4, we can step on pedal B and get the 4. Then there's the 5, and then the 6, step on pedal A. Then you can hit the second string for the 7th note of the scale, and then the 4th string for the octave. So we'll cover more about scales and pedals and stuff in upcoming videos. Let me know if you're confused. You can send me an email, and I'm going to have some written material that I can give you a link to if you want to study this. Thanks.